November begins with storms brewing in the Deshmukh household as love, trust, and family values are tested like never before. From bitter accusations and secret schemes to touching reconciliations and heartfelt moments, each day brings new trials that challenge the strength of every bond. Through misunderstandings, ambitions, and emotional revelations, the Deshmukhs learn that forgiveness and unity are the greatest treasures of all. Saturday, November 1st, 2025. Renuka lashes out at Tejas, accusing him of being the root of her endless stress and emotional turmoil. Her frustrations spill into the family, creating ripples of tension that no one can ignore. Meanwhile, Sachin, Siali, and Riya quietly plot to uncover the truth behind Tejas' shady dealings and the mystery of the fake jewelry, determined to expose deceit before it destroys their harmony. As Renuka's anger grows, the household becomes divided between loyalty and truth. The younger generation bands together to protect the family's integrity, while the older members struggle with disappointment and mistrust. The Deshmukh home, once filled with laughter, becomes the center of suspicion and emotional storms. Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. Sachin finally confronts Tejas and exposes the lies surrounding his supposed business success. His revelations leave the family stunned, shattering Tejas' image of responsibility. The truth hits Renuka hard, forcing her to face the consequences of defending her son blindly. Later, Roshni confronts Tejas, who reluctantly confides in her about Siali's jewelry. His confession upsets her deeply, and the tension between them grows heavier. As family trust begins to unravel, the cracks in the Deshmukh unity widen. Monday, November 3rd, 2025. Sachin stages a clever plan by pretending to perform a black magic act aimed at scaring Renuka and Tejas. His goal is to expose the truth behind Siali's fake jewelry and push them into confession. The act sends chills through the family as superstition mixes with guilt. Renuka and Tejas, fearful of the supposed supernatural power, begin to panic. The symbolic lemon becomes a source of dread, and they start believing it might bring them harm. Sachin's smart trick begins to reveal more than he expected. Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. Frightened and desperate, Renuka and Tejas visit Swamiji, hoping for protection from the cursed lemon. Their gullibility provides comic relief amid tension, but the guilt in their hearts refuses to rest. Meanwhile, Sachin and Siali eagerly wait for their plan to unfold, confident the truth will soon surface. As their scheme inches closer to success, Siali grows uneasy, realizing that fear may not be the best way to win hearts. The family's emotional turmoil deepens, hinting that the coming days may bring both confessions and confrontations. Wednesday, November 5th, 2025. The long-awaited moment arrives as Tejas finally admits to selling Siali's jewelry to cover his business losses. His confession leaves everyone speechless. The betrayal hits Siali hard, while Renuka stands torn between her son's guilt and her own shame. Paresh loses his composure, lashing out at both Tejas and Renuka for their deceit. The atmosphere turns heavy, and the once united family now faces the painful consequences of dishonesty and greed. Thursday, November 6th, 2025. Overwhelmed by guilt, Renuka locks herself inside her room, refusing to face anyone. Sachin and Siali try to console her, but their words fail to reach her. Desperate for resolution, they turn to Paresh, hoping he can bring her out of isolation. Paresh finally confronts Renuka, expressing deep disappointment in her choices. His words are filled with sorrow rather than anger, urging her to apologize to Siali and begin healing the wounds that have scarred the family. Friday, November 7th, 2025. Paresh's disappointment in Tejas grows stronger as he questions his own parenting. The weight of his son's deceit crushes his spirit, forcing him to introspect on the values he has instilled. His heartbreak mirrors the silent pain in the rest of the family. In a powerful moment of humility, Paresh apologizes to Siali on Renuka's behalf, acknowledging her pain and disappointment. His sincerity softens the family tension, restoring a flicker of warmth amid the hurt. Saturday, November 8th, 2025. Siali proposes a fresh start by suggesting that she and Sachin invest in a second car instead of jewelry. Her practicality impresses Sachin, proving her maturity and vision for their future. Together, they discuss building stability rather than chasing material luxuries. Meanwhile, Renuka's bitterness resurfaces, and she lashes out at Siali once more. Ria, unwilling to tolerate it, steps in to defend Siali with confidence and courage. Her bold stand surprises everyone and shifts the dynamics within the family. Sunday, November 9th, 2025. Savitri pleads with Paresh to forgive Renuka, hoping to restore peace to the household. But Paresh insists that Renuka must apologize publicly, believing accountability is the only way forward. His firmness reflects the emotional lessons learned through hardship. Meanwhile, Sachin confronts Tejas and demands he repay his borrowed money in installments. His assertiveness shows growing maturity and leadership, earning quiet approval from the family elders. Monday, November 10th, 2025. The Deshmukhs begin the day with laughter as the couples cook breakfast for one another. Their playful banter lightens the mood after weeks of conflict, rekindling warmth within the home. The atmosphere feels hopeful and joyous once more. Sachin proudly shows off his new second car, a symbol of progress and teamwork. However, Tejas' happiness fades when he receives a mysterious letter of warning, hinting that his past mistakes might soon return to haunt him. Tuesday, November 11th, 2025. Joy fills the Deshmukh home as Paresh and Renuka finally make peace and reunite. Their reconciliation lifts everyone's spirits, reminding the family that love always finds a way back. The harmony they longed for begins to settle again. Later, Sheetal motivates Siali to showcase her talents by joining a local flea market. Encouraged by the family, Siali's entrepreneurial spark returns, promising a new chapter of ambition and self-belief. Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. Siali secures a stall at the flea market, and the Deshmukhs come together joyfully to help prepare bouquets. Their teamwork and laughter transform hard work into celebration. However, their excitement turns to dismay when they discover their registration is incomplete. The disappointment tests their spirit, but Siali's determination remains unbroken. Thursday, November 13th, 2025. Due to a clerical error, Siali and Sachin fail to secure their stall, forcing them to sell bouquets at the entrance. The humiliation stings, and Siali blames their lack of English fluency for their struggles. Sachin, though hurt, reassures her that setbacks are temporary. Together, they stand strong, determined to prove that hard work speaks louder than words. Friday, November 14th, 2025. Sachin's unwavering support gives Siali renewed hope. He hires a friend to help expand his taxi business, showing initiative and progress. His positivity inspires Siali to keep striving forward. Meanwhile, Tejas' anxiety deepens as he consults a fortune teller about his warning letter. Fear begins to cloud his decisions, drawing him further into 2025. Following the astrologer's advice, Tejas starts wearing different colored shirts to protect himself from misfortune. His odd behavior raises eyebrows within the family, adding a comic twist to the drama. At home, Siali prepares pezzerata dosa with love, hoping for Sachin's praise. Their tender moment reflects the warmth returning to their relationship after days of chaos. Sunday, November 16th, 2025. Renuka's friend Shakuntala shares a clever idea to boost attendance at her dance class. The spark of creativity brings joy to Renuka, reigniting her passion for teaching. Meanwhile, Siali and Sachin share a sweet, loving moment. He assures her that he notices every effort she makes, solidifying their bond through affection and gratitude. Monday, November 17th, 2025. Roshni becomes uneasy when a parcel for Krish's birthday arrives, stirring painful memories. Her nervousness doesn't go unnoticed as the family questions her growing anxiety. Later, Akash feels disrespected when Mamta sends Riya a check, making him feel inadequate. His frustration leads to emotional confrontation and misunderstanding. Tuesday, November 18th, 2025. On Krish's birthday, Sachin and Siyali notice his sadness and approach Supriya for answers. She finally reveals her true identity and confesses about Krish's estranged mother, bringing heartfelt emotion to the day. The revelation leaves the family shaken but sympathetic. Siyali and Sachin vow to give Krish all the love he deserves, symbolizing compassion amid emotional storms. Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. As Krish misses his mother on his birthday, Sachin steps in to lift his spirits with warmth and laughter. The family gathers to celebrate, turning tears into smiles. Later, Sachin privately shares with Siyali his dream of adopting Krish, leaving her both touched and surprised. The couple begins to imagine a new purpose together. Thursday, November 20th, 2025. Sachin and Siyali carefully discuss the financial and emotional challenges of adopting Krish. Their honest conversation reflects both love and responsibility. When they finally announce their decision to the family, everyone is stunned yet deeply moved. The Deshmukhs realize how compassion can expand the meaning of family. Friday, November 21st, 2025. Roshni confides in Supriya, her emotions spilling over as she learns about Sachin and Siyali's decision to adopt Krish. The truth weighs heavily on her heart. Meanwhile, Siyali, inspired by Juhi's academic success, encourages Sachin to restart their own education. The couple embraces growth, both in love and ambition. Saturday, November 22nd, 2025. Sachin and Siyali visit Juhi to celebrate her achievement of topping her degree. The visit fills them with pride and inspiration, strengthening their belief in education and hard work. At the same time, Tejas receives a tempting credit card offer, but Roshni sternly warns him not to fall into the trap of debt again. Her wisdom offers a moment of calm in his otherwise chaotic life. Sunday, November 23rd, 2025. Sachin surprises Paresh with a heartfelt Father's Day gift, expressing gratitude for his values and guidance. His gesture fills the family with emotion and pride. Later, Siyali hears from Juhi that Roshni visited a hospital. Jumping to conclusions, she mistakenly believes Roshni is pregnant, sparking curiosity and gossip within the house. Monday, November 24th, 2025. Roshni and Tejas argue over their plans to start a family, their differences spilling into sharp words. The tension between them grows heavier by the day. Elsewhere, Siyali feels hurt over her misunderstanding about Roshni's pregnancy, but Sachin comforts her. Their tender moment restores peace and affection. Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. Heavy rain floods part of the house, prompting the Deshmukhs to clean together. The family's teamwork turns into laughter and fun as they end up playing in the rain. Since the floor remains soaked, Sachin brings a bed into another room for himself and Siyali. The cozy setup leads to lighthearted romance, reminding them of life's simple joys. Wednesday, November 26th, 2025. Roshni grows increasingly anxious when Sultan shows up at Tejas' shop. In a panic, she hides him inside a fridge as Sachin and Siyali arrive unexpectedly. Later, Sultan agrees to help Roshni but hides his true identity from everyone. His secret presence adds a new layer of intrigue to the unfolding drama. Thursday, November 27th, 2025. Renuka provokes Sachin by implying that Siyali defied him and attended Dileep's birthday. Her words ignite a storm, and Sachin's pride takes a hit. Unable to contain his hurt, Sachin confronts Siyali after drinking, leaving their relationship strained. The night ends in sorrow as love clashes with ego. Friday, November 28th, 2025. After a lighthearted reconciliation, Sachin and Siyali make peace with smiles and playful teasing. They eagerly plan a trip to relax and reconnect. However, Siali surprises him by suggesting they give the vacation tickets to Roshni and Tejas instead. Her selflessness leaves Sachin proud and deeply moved. Saturday, November 29th, 2025. At the resort, Sachin and Siali face humiliation while working part-time, but their resilience shines through. Their teamwork and humor turn adversity into strength. Their dedication earns them a wild-card entry into the couples competition, bringing renewed excitement and confidence. Together, they prove that love conquers even the toughest trials. Sunday, November 30th, 2025. Sachin and Siali endure taunts as they enter the couples competition, but Riyas steps up to defend them. The crowd watches as the couple transforms mockery into admiration. During the role swap round, their heartwarming performance wins over everyone, celebrating equality and understanding. The Deshmukh family ends the month on a joyous and inspiring note. November closes with laughter, lessons, and love in the Deshmukh home. From broken trust to beautiful reconciliations, every moment tested their strength and unity. As they step into a new month, the Deshmukhs stand stronger together, proof that family, forgiveness, and faith can overcome any storm.